What is up to a Patriot Ranch family? Welcome back to another review. We have an exciting one for you today. We are going to be taking a look at the Tisas B9R Double Stack 1911. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching today, guys. We wouldn't be able to do all of this without the support from viewers like you. So this video today is brought to you by us here at 2A Patriot Ranch. We want you to go over to 2apatriotranch.com, check out our hats. We've got our nice cowboy shit hat up there right now. We're going to be releasing a new cowboy shit t-shirt here soon. We've got coffee that will blow your mind. Go check out our Ranch Cowboy Blend. It's absolutely delicious. We've also got some workout supplements for you, so you can start getting some of these guys right here. Head on over to apatriotranch.com. As I was saying, we've got an exciting one for you today. We're going to be taking a look at this beauty right here. It is a Tisas Double Stack 1911, 2011, if you will, and this is the carry version, or in 1911 terms, the 4¼ inch commander version. I prefer this version because if I want to conceal carry, I can do that as well. So let's jump right in. Let's talk about this thing. What's exciting about it? Well, give you a little bit of a history. You know, a few years back, the 2011 started coming around, obviously popularized by Staccato with their Staccato P and the C and the XL and XC and, you know, all of the variations of a 2011 that they've put out. What is a 2011? Well, it is basically a double stack 1911. Staccato's taken a little bit further, and they've changed some of the parts inside. So this right here, you know, fast forward a couple years, we started to see pricing come down just a little bit with some new models coming on the market. We saw the Prodigy released by Springfield. That brought the price point down into that, I believe those are about $1,400 range compared to the, you know, $2,500 base model Staccatos. Then come into this past year, we've had Live Free Armory drop their Apollo. We've had the Platypus released. You know, the Live Free being the cheaper one of the two, coming in right around $1,000. And then at SHOT Show this year, Tisas, which is imported into the US by SDS Imports, announced 3 different double stack 1911s to go along with SDS Imports' other imported product, MAC, Military Armament Corporation, that was also going to be releasing a 1911, a double stack. So the 3 that were released by Tisas, this being the smallest one of the 3, the 4.25 inch, they also released a 5 inch, and then they also released their Night Stalker version, which is more of a tactical version. It's got a threaded barrel. It's got this cool kind of battleship bluish gray thing going on with it. I plan on picking one of those up, so we'll do a review on that one soon as well. What's exciting about this gun here, I bought it the day it was released for $684. A double stack 1911 for $684. Retail price on this, or I should say MAP price on this, is I believe $799 for both the 4-inch, 4¼ inch and the 5 inch. However, you're not going to pay that on the open market. I believe most places these are sitting in and around the high 600s, low 700s. Either of those prices, though, even $799 MAP on this, is an exciting price for a double stack 1911. Tisas has been known for their normal 1911 range. Yes, they did have a couple little problems recently, but they're known for producing a fairly quality product. This thing here is no difference. There's no MIM parts in it. It's all forged steel, and there's some machining done to it. Obviously, you can see the slide serrations. Those are all machined. And the body here, there is this polymer mold that goes around the steel, along with kind of a flared magwell here, but the rest of it is all steel, and that is amazing. We've got a nice little, a little bit of a skeletonized trigger here. Trigger pull's coming in right at about 4.5 to 4.25 pounds. I did 4 tests on it. The average was around 4.12, which is, you know, I don't think it actually feels that way. It feels a lot lighter than that, but numbers don't lie, coming in right around 4.5, 4.25 pounds. It does have a skeletonized hammer on it. Just for the internet trolls, as we always do, there is no magazine in this, and the firearm is empty. You can see that trigger, that skeletonized trigger there a little bit better. Let's go ahead and just fire that forward. Boom. There's nothing in that direction, if you'd like to know. It's about 300 acres of woods that way. It does come with a pick rail, so you can attach a light. Just be careful when you are trying to find a holster that you're going with 1911 holsters that have a rail. If you go with the no rail version, it's not going to fit. As you can see, it extends down about 1/4 inch past the rest of the slide. So you don't want to get a no rail holster. It is milled optics ready. So it is milled in the RSMC footprint, which will fit your Shield RMSC type optic, red dot optics. So the Swamp Fox Sentinel. I have the EPS carry from Holosun on here. It'll also fit the 407K and 507K from Holosun. I love the EPS carry. This here, the one I have on here, is just the dot version of this. I actually do prefer the circle dot, as we've talked about in a lot of reviews before. What I will say about this gun is that the weight is perfect for its size. When you open it up and take a look at the internals, the machining is almost impeccable. I found no burrs, no marks. I mean, the machining is very, very, very good. It takes down like a normal 1911 takedown, where you remove your bushing on the front, pull off, pull out your slide stop, slide release. Once you get inside there, it doesn't have the modified full length guide rod that a lot of like newer 2011s have. It does have the old style kind of mini guide rod on there with the full length spring, which I prefer anyways on something like this. It does have this tremendous cool looking beaver tail here. It really allows you to get up inside of it. It does have a palm safety on the back end, as well as an ambidextrous safety selector on the side. You can see on that side as well. When you talk about sights, the iron sights on this are Glock compatible. So the dovetail here, you can put any compatible Glock sights on here that you want. These are at almost suppressor height. I won't call them suppressor height, but almost suppressor height sights, which does allow you to co-witness with your red dot optic. What am I missing here? It does take the Checkmate 2011 magazines. I also picked up from my good friends down at Picket Weaponry in Newberry, Florida yesterday. I picked up a Springfield Prodigy 1911 magazine, and it fits just fine as well. All right, enough talking about this darn thing. Let's go out. Let's shoot some rounds. Let's get this red dot sighted in a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys how this thing fires. All right, so we're going to get this red dot dialed in here. Going to put a couple rounds down there, see what happens, and adjust as needed. take me some time here. All right, I think we got that dialed in enough to shoot some steel, so let's take a look at it. I love the way this thing fires. She's smooth, real smooth. Woo! We just got done firing that thing. What did you all think of that? I tell you what, this thing shoots so smooth, almost scary smooth for this type of gun, especially this small of a gun. It did take me a little bit to sight in this optic. Had nothing to do with the gun. It had more to do with me than anything else. So it took me a few, but as you can see, once we did, we were firing at steel like boom, boom, boom. I tell you what, final thoughts on this thing. For the price point, $684 is what I paid for this thing. A double stack 1911, 2011, if you will. Tisas, SDS Imports, you guys have absolutely knocked it out of the park on this one. I think, obviously we're still earlier in the year, we're only in February, this is going to go into contention for gun of the year. And not because it's remarkably different than anything else we've seen or that it transformed what we think about guns, but because you guys have put what I think a Staccato feels like into a $684 gun. I'd say the only thing that you could do to make this gun a little bit better, probably put an EGW kit on it or something like that, get that trigger lightened up a little bit, get a little bit of a lighter weight hammer on there, and this thing is going to probably shoot better than a Staccato C2 or something like that. So, would I buy one if I were you? I don't even know why you're still sitting in front of your computer right now. Get outside, go to your local store. They have the 5-inch version at Picket Weaponry in Newberry, Florida, if you want to pick one up right now, today. They also have the Night Stalker version. Go get one right now. You absolutely will not regret it. All right, guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for staying tuned to all the reviews that we have coming out. We're going to be bringing you more and more and more content. We are absolutely having a blast doing this. So if you like what we got going on, leave us a comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us beat the algorithm together, and ring that notification bell. Till next time, I'm John at 2A Patriot Ranch.